Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to today's airsofting video. Finally have some new airsoft content to present your way, and to kick things off, I do have an unboxing that we're going to go ahead and take a look at today. I am super excited, and I certainly am looking forward to do a review of this particular airsoft gun that I did purchase. And yeah, I mean, I'm just not going to go ahead and mince words on this one and just get right into it. Let's do this. Alrighty, so clearly in this case I went with a different vendor this time for this particular airsoft gun, just for my own reasonings, and I still have an e-bike unboxing in this one, and then we're going to go ahead and do one from Optics Planet. So we'll get a chance to see some of the content and packaging of this mystery airsoft gun, but yeah, we're going to go ahead and get right into it. So first off, I'm going to start with the smaller one here, and let's go ahead and have a look and see what we got going on in this one. So these are all done prior to Black Friday, or right around that time frame, and it took a little bit of time with things that are going on in the world these days, so I think still it came in a relatively quick time frame here. But alright, so we got some labeling and stuff in here, and so relatively uneventful packaging, but this is actually going to be a component to the bigger box that's right over here. So clearly we have an A and K box here, and let me get this focused in a little bit. Again, super plain, nothing too exciting. We'll get into opening this one up here shortly. I'm going to go ahead and take a stab at the bigger box there, and we'll get that one unboxed next. So toss that to the side. This one kind of looks like it's been a bit on the beat up side, and let's see what's going on with that. And if you see me looking at the camera kind of funny, I can't really focus my angle to look right into the lens, so I just kind of wanted to add that for reference there. Alright, so this thing's pretty freaking huge. Okay. Let's continue to pull this out. Oh. Alright, we'll get that kicked away to the side here. So boom. Cybergun, FN Herstal. Man, this thing looks pretty sweet. I like the presentation of the box here. So let's zoom in on that a little bit here and get going with this unboxing. Let's see, how does this get opened up here? Alright, moment of truth. Let me make sure we got this adjusted properly. Okay. Oh, that is pretty dope right there. So as you can see, it is going to be that Featherweight M249. This is basically like the mini saw. So this thing has been something that I've been wanting to get for some time now, and finally got a chance to get into it. So let me change the view a little bit, and we'll have a little bit of a deeper dive into this one. Alrighty, so packaging otherwise is looking pretty good. Manual got kind of banged up a little bit. There's literally a hole right in there, so I kind of figured the box looked a little bit up on the beat up side there, but definitely no issues there. There's some pins that came included. Probably it's going to be to mount this bad boy, since it's basically done part by part here to assemble it. So this is the actual stock itself, so it looks pretty solid. It's all basically a mix of some kind of polymer, rubber, and metal based on feeling it. I could be wrong, because this is of course first impressions of the gun. And then it comes with a smaller magazine. If it wasn't a dead giveaway already for the previous package, I did buy the box magazine for this because I just think it made sense instead of having one of these. But hey, this is a plus. I'll take it. So let's actually open up the main piece here and get this thing out. And oh wow, This thing is super light, actually. I'm really surprised. What I am even more surprised about is considering how most of this thing is plastic. Kind of a bummer in my opinion, but hey, this thing is pretty sweet and I got it for a killer deal, so you know, I cannot be upset whatsoever in this case. So let's get all this junk out of the way here and let's go ahead and have a bit of a closer look on this this airsoft gun here. Alrighty, so yeah, the gun looks awesome. I'm not even gonna lie. I am already disappointed with it, though. I'm not even gonna lie there either. First of all, I was under the impression that this thing had mostly, at least some metal components, which a lot of it really seems to lack. And as you can kind of tell here, these pins are just not going in there at all. And that's the battery compartment. If you know, if I'm having a hard time banging these things in with a plier, I'm still gonna, I just put them in there just like that, just to at least keep the stock secured mildly. But that's already a red flag for me as far as some kind of quality control issue. Because I mean, these things are in there barely, and you need pliers to pull them out. So that's already, you know, something that I'm disliking with this product already. And you know, I even noticed that there's some damage in the box. The actual mag well pieces here broke on both sides. Not good, honestly, not good at all so far. And the other thing too with this one, I feel like it was supposed to come with a battery and charger, which it did not. Not a huge issue because I have batteries and I have chargers, but you know, that seems to be a missing component in this case. But I do want to open up my other unboxing item here, and that's going to be this this magazine. So let me go ahead and get that unboxed, and we'll have a look at that a little bit closer. Alrighty, so here's the other piece to this puzzle here, is the box magazine. Again, it makes more sense for an airsoft gun like this, and didn't really have a ton of time to look into it, so I'm kind of just looking at it on the fly. But it looks like the box on the side here comes out, and then looks like this is where you fill the BBs, put the batteries in, and allow it to crank away. Relatively, it all feels kind of cheap for the price that you have to pay. I mean, this thing alone was 50 bucks. So it feels super cheap comparing it to like my A&K M60 magazine. That thing's a beast. It's basically, you know, has a nice covering to it, even though most of it's plastic as well. But this one just kind of feels a bit on the flimsy side. So, you know, I'll mount this magazine on this this airsoft gun real quick, and we'll have a chance to see what that looks like. Alrighty, so there is the finished product. I mean, the box magazine just makes it look so much cooler, honestly. You know, I definitely do like the airsoft gun as is, despite some of the nuances that I faced here. And then here's that bipod. But you know, this might make up for some of the negatives that I'm coming across. But still, the big disappointment is definitely these pins, because it's just insanely hard. I might even need to run a drill bit through those openings to open it up a little more for those pins to actually slide in a little bit easier, because I'm just trying to understand the practicality of it if you're taking it to an airsoft game and you have to deal with this hassle. If you don't have a hammer and pliers, it's going to be a very fun time trying to get a new battery swapped out if it's needed. But anyway, this thing looks pretty sweet. I can't say the appearance is, you know, not great or anything. I think appearance-wise, this thing looks very intimidating. It looks totally awesome. But you know, there's a few things that I'm just not fond of on this one. It's definitely it's a favorite of mine for sure, but just the construction probably should have gone with something a little bit more on the higher end. But hey, you know, this is why I do these kind of videos, so that for you guys, so you're aware of what you're buying. I'll do a more in-depth review on this once I get a chance to play around with it a bit. But other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks again for watching.